Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, I get a bit more work done on the vertical steam engine. I make a start on the webs for the crankshaft, and I get one really important part of the job done. I get the main bearings machined, I get them bored, and the silver steel for the crankshaft is running nice and straight and true, so I was very pleased with that. I'll show you a little bit of that. I also make one or two more cock and bolts for the air rifles. This time I use my ball turner and I put a ball end on. They work out quite nice. I'll show you some of that. As some viewer mail came in, I'll show you a little bit of that. Richard's away at Liverpool to a steam festival, steam on the docks this weekend. I didn't go up. I was at work yesterday morning and I wasn't going to go down just for the one day. This afternoon I went to a local model engineering society's open day. They had a steam train running around. I got a little bit of footage of that. It was really cold, windy, and they had a decent turnout, but not as much as usual. Anyway, I'll show you some of that. There's no one here to do this week's draw. Mick's got stick away at a gun dog type event. Debs is at work, the grandchildren are here, so I'll have to do it myself. So we'll give them a good stir about, get at the bottom this time. Remember, this is for the drill index in the engine gas clamp. Right, we've got one. A well full. Look, these Deb fills them up. I rate them out and Deb fills them up. Right, the name I've got is Gary Hearn. Gary Hearn, it's hard to pronounce. I'll get a shot of that and you can. That was a prize, the toolmaker's clamp in a moor and ride drill gauge. I'll get them in the post to you this week. I'm going to do another giveaway this week. I'm going to carry on doing giveaways as long as people send things in for us to give away. This week's giveaway is going to be another one of these Imperial DTIs. I've got quite a few given. It's brand spanking new. Bob's had it and cleaned it, or basically lubricated it. But that's going to be this week's giveaway. It comes complete in this little storage box. Once again, if you want to take part in the raffle or the giveaway, all you've got to do is send me an email with your name. That's my email up there. Your name goes into the bucket. If your name is drawn out, I'll post it anywhere in the world, free of charge. Simple as that. Your name stops in the bucket until you win, or until whatever happens to the bucket full of names. These rifle bolts I made last week. One or two viewers commented that the roughness of the knurling is obviously going to dig into somebody's hand if they're using the bolt quite a lot, which I suppose is right, but I'm only doing what I've been asked to do. So I'm going to make one more with a ball end on like that, but out of stainless. And then once I get some brass bar, I'm going to make the same ones in brass. So I'll replicate this one, but instead of being black like that, I'll make it out of stainless. That tip blunt. You can see on the video how it was pushing the metal away and not really cutting it properly. big difference there. Right now the interesting bit, I'll turn it round and I'll put the ball on that end. I'll cut a piece off, turn it round and put the ball end onto it. This is the interesting bit, actually turning the ball itself. Once you get the tool centralised, so it's cutting the same amount off both sides, we'll lock the carriage off. And that's basically touching both sides there. If you can see that. I'll slow the lathe down a bit, but still run it fairly fast. Right, so it's actually cutting both sides of the ball there. It's a little bit awkward because the adjuster is in the wrong place. It should have been in there. All the cutter is a broken milling cutter. I'll change the camera angle. Just take your time, take nice gentle cuts, and eventually you will get a decent ball. It's not quite a true bowl now, it's got a little flat on. I'm going to leave it like that. I could make it a bowl if I wanted to, but I think I'll leave it that shape. Because I quite like that shape. I prefer that shape compared to a bowl. I could turn it round, it's easy enough to take some more off it and make it round, but I do like that shape. It's quite nice. So now he's got a decent selection, and I'll make some brass ones. There's a couple of packages turned up at work today. I got a package turned up and it had 3 of these in. This is actually printed on aluminium. It's a special printing process. They were sent in by a lad called Richard Steedman. There's one for me, and I'm going to take 2 to America with us and give 1 to these, I forget their names now. Anyway, there's 1 for each of these lads as well. Something to do with some competition they have regarding the 4-jaw chuck. Anyway, I'll take them to America, and so I can find these 2 lads and give them. Thanks, Richard. Another little package turned out from a lad called Dave, and what they are is 2 bags of quarter in 5/16 BSF's nuts, the old fashioned ones. Really good, just the right shape and the right pattern, dead right for the steam engine. I'm busy restoring because I do need some of them. Anyway, Dave, thanks very much. Dave has a YouTube channel called Shed Build Dave. Have a look there. It's well worth a look. I've just been on. What he does, he restores vintage motorcycles, proper hands-on machining. Well worth a look. You may have noticed that a lot of my machining now, I'm starting to do more and more metric. Just for having a metric lathe, it's easier than basically doing it in Imperial. I didn't have a decent set of metric mics. My friend Stan, who's a retired engineer, kindly gave us a set of mics up to 6 inch. So a metric mic from 1 to 6 inches. They're nearly all worn and rights, but there's a full set there. So I'm going to make a box, a wooden box for the water to lie in, so easy accessible. Anyway, Stan, thanks once again for that. I really appreciate it. They'll be used all the time. And then when I'm finished with them, hopefully I can be able to give them to somebody else, and they'll just carry on being used, because equipment like this, you cannot wear a micrometer out. You can abuse one and damage it, but you can't by using one wear one out. In theory, they should last indefinitely.
Even little boys might knock their heads on. Oh, evil.